सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Now we'll chant this stotram, first shloka. Manobodhyahankara chittanina na cha shrotrajihve na cha ghranetre na cha vyoma bhumir na tejo na vayuhu chidananda rupash shivoham shivoham. Yesterday we saw that this stotram, Nirvana Shatkam, is Atma Shatkam as well. Means it is revealing the self. And it is revealing the self in two ways. By correcting our mistake about the self, by pointing out what the self is not. And the second is positively pointing out what the self is. And this type of revelation, this type of teaching is required because there is a mistake about the self. If there was no mistake, such type of teaching is not required. As we saw yesterday, what is computer? I don't have to say that computer is not this, not this, not this. I just start saying what computer is. But here we require this type of corrective teaching because there is a mistake about the self. And that mistake is corrected by the vichara, the inquiry, which is called viveka. Viveka rupa vichara. The inquiry in the form of cognitive separation. Viveka means cognitive separation. We are not physically separating. We cannot and we need not. We are cognitively separating what I am and what I am not. And this is called Atma Anatma Viveka. Self, non-self discrimination. And it is done by using certain principles. What is that? I am Drik, the subject. I, Atma, am Drik. And everything known is Drishyam, the object. I, the self, am the knower, knowing principle, and everything known is Drishyam. And second point is that I, Drik, the knower, am different from Drishyam, the known. I, the self, knower, am different from Drishyam, the known. And one more is there, and that is any quality any dharma, any quality which is objectifiable, knowable, belongs to the known drishyam, known object. Knowable quality belongs to the known object. In Sanskrit, very nicely we can say, drishya dharmaha, drishya dharmaha. Any quality which is drishyam, objectifiable, knowable, it belongs to the drishyam, belong to the object. Objectifiable qualities belong to the objects. In Sanskrit we say drishya dharmaha, drishya dharmaha. It's just a nice way of saying. What it means is objectifiable qualities belong to the objects. Like what? If I am seeing the color, so color is what? Drishya dharma. White color I am seeing. White color is the quality which is objectified by me. White color is a dharma which is drishyam, objectifiable. The objectifiable quality will belong to some object, which is the book, not the subject. Objectifiable quality belongs to the object and not the subject. So these are the three principles we use in this cognitive distinction, cognitive separation called Atma Anatma Viveka, which is otherwise called Drig Drishya Viveka. And with this, keeping these 3 points in background, we inquire. And yesterday we saw that with regard to the external objects, we do not have confusion generally. Clip, I am aware of. Clip is drishyam, I am drik, the drashta, the knower, and I, drik, am different from the drishyam clip. Mountains, drishyam, I am drik, drashta, subject, different from the mountain. Any person I am related to, that person also is drishyam, I am drik, different from that person. So when it comes to the external objects, there is no confusion. But when it comes to the body, the boundary line is smudged, becomes very blurred, not clear. Because sometimes I say my body, sometimes say I am fat. And therefore, there is a confusion with regard to the body. Therefore, the teaching of Vedanta starts with this statement, Idam shariram kaunteya kshetramityabhidhiyate. In the 13th chapter, Bhagavan starts by saying that this body is a field of experience. You are someone who is aware of this field of experience called the body. Why? Because body is drishyam, I am drashta. And I, drashta, the knower, am different from the body which is known. It's a very simple lesson. You must have heard it so many times. If you are attending Vedanta classes, this you will keep hearing. And any number of repetition is not what is called unnecessary. Why? Because we need to work on this first lesson of Vedanta. We are very anxious. We want to go to that final Satchidananda Sarvatitam Brahma. But in the first lesson itself, we might not have assimilation. Therefore, we need to see that am I able to see this body objectively? As I am seeing this book, seeing the clip, am I able to see this body objectively? This does not mean that I hate the body. This does not mean I am careless about the body. I don't take care about the health of this body. That is not the message. In fact, if you don't take care of your health, the health of the body, then body will draw your more attention. Therefore, body should be taken care of enough so that it doesn't invoke so much identification. Take care of the body like you take care of your car, take care of your computer. You have got AMC and all this for so many gadgets. AMC is there. Similarly, for this body also, you can have this maintenance contract. You take AMC. I am the AMC contractor. Take care of the body. But don't pamper the body. There is a difference between taking care of the body and pampering the body. Pampering the body means my nail shining has gone, let me do something. Some people do in the class also, they do like this. Because they say if you do like this, some people may be useful also. Then your nail shining will not go or something. That much pampering not required. Nail shining doesn't matter. Nail is not required for walking, talking, etc. So whatever is required, you take care of the body. But not pampering the body, that now my face is looking little old, so let me do some plastic surgery. Or there are some cream, I suppose, must be there so that you don't look so old. Some foundation, they can do it. Foundation and first floor, second floor, they have the word foundation. When I heard this about this beauty parlor, there is a foundation. I said, wow, foundation. Then the first floor, I think they must be, I don't know what they call it. First floor, second floor. That only required when you have to go to some function, etc. Perhaps that also. Otherwise, enjoy the old age. Why should we have any complex about looking old? Olden days, in fact, it was the other way around. People used to be proud, saying that my beard is become white, not by coloring. I have earned. Now I am old enough to have this white beard. Nowadays, people do what's called dyeing. So that as a spiritual seeker, we can perhaps reduce. I don't want to create complex, but many of you might be doing also. So that is okay, please do, because it may be some professionally required. But when you are out of that, pampering, decorating the body is not required. You take care of the body, just as you take care of the gadgets you have. So, Naham Dehaha, that is the first lesson of Vedanta. And how does it benefit when you have this objectivity about the body? Deha Atma Viveka will be expressed in the form of objectivity about the body. What do we mean by objectivity? Objectivity means seeing the body as it is. That is called objectivity. Seeing things as they are, that is called objectivity. And what is the objectivity regarding this body? Seeing the body as it is. What is the body? In the spiritual context we say, Sharira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. The body is Dharma Sadhanam. It is the means for pursuing Dharma, pursuing moksha. Therefore, I look upon the body as Dharma Sadhanam, a gadget, a means, a tool. And what is our approach to the gadget? We don't consider that gadget to be myself, but I take care of the gadget. Your car is not you, but you take care of the car. Some people are over-identified with the car also. This is a very peculiar thing in India. For days together or perhaps weeks together, they don't remove plastic cover also. Because they want to have that feeling, the new car, new car, new car. And if somebody touches or something happens, they are so angry. That is some subjectivity. But How I take care of the vehicle, similarly I take care of this body. That is the benefit. When you have got this viveka, I am different from the body, you are objective. And because of objectivity, you are free from complexes. We saw yesterday. So many complexes are there based on the gender of the body, based on the complexion of the body, based on the height of the body. Many people have complex that they are very short, so that high-heeled chappal they wear. Why don't you enjoy? But they have to. Complex. So when you have objectivity about the body, you are free from the complexes related to the qualities, the features of the body. The body is 64-year-old, you don't have any reluctance in revealing that. This is a very modern trend now, that you cannot ask the age. Nobody will reveal the age. In fact, it's out of etiquette. If you ask the age, then he said you don't know the manners. We should not ask. One lady told me that you should not ask the age of the lady and you should not ask the salary of man. So, so then I said that, okay, so can we ask the salary of a lady? So we need not have complex. Happily you can say, at the end of the campus everybody can say, my age is this. Then now the manobuddhya hankar has worked on you. Otherwise still complex remains. Nobody should know this is my age. That is called subjectivity. Objectivity means this is the feature of the body, this is the fact related to this body. And no complex regarding that. Then second layer of mistake is sense organs. Regarding eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin all over the body. People have complexes. Especially I have seen the complex regarding hearing. Earlier eyes also used to be there. Now also a little bit there. People don't want to admit that their eyes are not seeing, they require glasses. So what do? They wear contact lens. So that people should not know that I am not seeing well. Complex. And I think nowadays regarding eyes complexes are less, but still hearing complexes are there. Somebody is not hearing, they will not admit they are not hearing. In fact, they will say you are not speaking loud enough. And you please put hearing at, no, I am not that old. 65 already you are, but still they will say I will not put. If required, please put. So regarding the organs also, we have got this identification. Eyes are seeing, I say I am seeing. Ears are hearing, I am hearing. Ears are not hearing, I am not hearing. Thus, there is a complex regarding sense organs as well, because of identification with the sense organs. Shastra says, you are someone who is aware of your organs. How? Whether you are seeing or not, who knows? You know. Therefore, ophthalmologists will ask you only, are you seeing with these glasses? This is better or that is better? He will say, and we get confused also. This is better, no, previous to previous, that was better. So, finally, the ophthalmologist has to ask you. It means what? You are someone who is aware of your eyes. The faculty of seeing. Eyes doesn't mean this. In Shastra, eyes means the faculty of seeing. Software it is, not hardware. What you are seeing is what? Hardware. It is called Golaka in Sanskrit. So we are talking about the faculty of seeing. Whether my faculty of seeing is working or not, I am aware of it. Hearing also, in the audiometry they will ask you whether you are hearing. When you are not hearing, you raise your finger. So all this, they depend upon you to know. It means you are someone who is aware of the faculty of hearing, faculty of seeing, faculty of tasting. Sometimes you say, I have lost taste. It means what? You are aware of this, the faculty of tasting. And therefore, I being the drashta of all the organs, I am different from all of them. And when I understand that, I am free from complexes. Eyes are not seeing, not seeing. Ears are not hearing enough, not hearing. No complexes based on that. The next one comes, is called antahkaranam. Antahkaranam is inner instrument. My eyes, ears, hands, etc., they are called bahishkaranam, the external organs. Whereas we have got inner instrument, which is generally known as the mind. And this antahkaranam, which is known as the mind, has got 4 modes, 4 aspects. One is called manaha. When this mind is entertaining doubts or some emotions, the antahkaranam is called manaha. When it is entertaining decision, it is called buddhihi. When it is remembering, it is called chittam. When it is emphasizing, I did it, I am this, it is called ahankara. So one and the same mind or same inner instrument has got 4 aspects, therefore 4 names. And here also Shastra says what? You are aware of your mind. Whether you have got doubts or not, you are aware of it. Even though you say, no, I don't have doubt, but you know you have doubts. You are aware of your emotions. Whether you have got sadness, you have got compassion, whatever feeling you have, you are someone who are aware of it. Similarly, you have got nishchaya, conclusion, decision, which is called buddhi. You are aware of that. You are remembering, not remembering. You are aware of that. That's what sometimes you try to recollect and say, Swamiji, I am not able to recollect. Now I recollect. It means you are someone who are aware of chittam and ahankara. You are aware that, see, inside I am feeling I did it. Even though I am not telling, but I did it. So some praise, somebody is praising, and perhaps all of them, they do not know that I did it. Inside there is a vritti, I did it. So you are aware of this ahankara as well. Thus, you are someone who are drashta with reference to all 4 of them, and therefore you are different from all of them. So who am I now? I am someone who am aware of this body, aware of the sense organs, aware of the mind. In other words, I can say, I am an awareful being, awarer or awareful being. But I am awareful being with reference to the things I am aware of. By myself, who am I? I am the content of this awareful being called awareness, otherwise called consciousness. So who am I? I am the truth of the knower, the truth of this awareful being, which is awareness, consciousness. So finally, I am Chit. This awareness, consciousness is called Chit. So who am I? I am Chit Swarupaha. I am the self who is of the nature of Chit. And this Chit doesn't undergo any change. Whether the body is old or young, body is healthy or unhealthy, chit is the same. Like light is the same. Whether your book is brought or book is taken away, book is torn, light is the same. Similarly, I, consciousness remain the same. I, consciousness, am, never cease to exist. I always am. People say, no, no, Swamiji, when the body will be destroyed, then consciousness will be destroyed. We say, no. Consciousness is not the property of the body. Consciousness, I, consciousness, am manifesting through the body, but not the property of the body. Like space is available in a pot, but space is not the property of the pot. Similarly, I, consciousness, am obtaining in this body, but I am not the property of the body. This takes lot of time for people to understand. People generally think that consciousness is the property of the brain, and brain is a part of the body. Therefore, consciousness is the part or the property of the body. That is how we differ from science. Science says that consciousness is an epiphenomenon of the brain. A phenomenon which is not a main phenomenon, happening in the brain, that is what consciousness is. This is their provisional understanding. They don't have final words on consciousness. Still they are confused. But their provisional understanding is consciousness is a property of the brain, which is a part of the body. Whereas we say consciousness is not the property of the body. Consciousness is the one which is illumining the body. Like this clip is illumined by light, but light is not the property of this clip. Light is not a part of this clip. Light is not the product of this clip. It is illumining the clip. Similarly, I, consciousness, am illumining the body, enlivening the body, but I am not a part, product, or property of this body. Similarly, I am not the part, product of the sense organs. I am not part, product of the mind. I am the illuminator of the mind. I am Chit Swarupa. I never cease to exist. Existence is my nature. Therefore, I, Chit, am Sat Swarupaha. I am of the nature of existence. And I, consciousness, which is existence, do not have any limitation of time, space, and objects. Means there is no time when I, existence, consciousness, am not there. There is no space where I, consciousness, existence is not there. And there is no object which is apart from me, existence, consciousness. Therefore, I, existence, consciousness, am limitless. Time-wise limitless, space-wise limitless, object-wise limitless. Therefore, what? I am Anantaha. Anantaha means limitless. People may say, Swamiji, I am not feeling so. That is a very common question people have. Swamiji, you are telling, I am limitless, you are telling, but I don't feel so. Remember one important thing in the pursuit of knowledge, that certain things are not matter of feeling, it is a matter of understanding. Like science says that matter is nothing but energy. Now do you feel this as an energy? Like vibrating something? You are not feeling that. feeling is not the basis for arriving at the conclusion in certain area, most of the areas. Any conclusion, any knowledge can be arrived at by appropriate means of knowledge. Pramanena prama prapyate. By means of knowledge alone, the knowledge is obtained. And that also appropriate means of knowledge. When you use appropriate means of knowledge, eyes, then you can see the color. With eyes, I cannot see sound. With my ears, I cannot see the colors. So we have to use appropriate means of knowledge for knowing anything. And for the self, appropriate means of knowledge is the Shastra. And with the help of Shastra, we understand this Atma consciousness, which is existence, is Ananta, limitless. And we have some logical explanation. It is not logical proof, but we have some logic to explain what Shastra is revealing. And thus, I understand that I, Atma, consciousness, existence, am Ananta, limitless. And this limitlessness alone is the basis for all your experiential happiness. Whenever you are happy, you are having this experience within the quote of limitlessness. Whenever you are happy, your sense of limitation is suspended. So in every experiential happiness, there is experience of the wholeness, limitlessness. So limitlessness is manifesting in every experiential happiness. Therefore, limitlessness is also called Anandaha. You see how we are deriving this. First, we arrived at I am consciousness, and I consciousness am existence, and I existence consciousness am limitless, and I existence consciousness who am limitless is the basis for all experiential happiness. Therefore, I am Anandaha. I am Ananda. Many people say, Swamiji, I am able to understand I am existence, I am consciousness, but I am not able to see I am Ananda. Why? Because most of the time, Swamiji, I am sad. So, I feel that how can I be Ananda Swarupa? You are Ananda Swarupa means you are limitless, not as the body, not as the mind. You are limitless as existence consciousness. And I, existence consciousness, being limitless, am the basis for all experiential happiness. Therefore, I am Anandaha. Whether your name is Ananda or not, you are Ananda. You can happily say, I am Anandaha. And any emotional resistance is there, we have to address it by saying that I am Ananda is not a matter of feeling. I am Ananda is a matter of owning up cognitively. Therefore, the whole pursuit of Vedanta is a cognitive pursuit. Therefore, the people who are feeling oriented people, they may not survive in the study of Vedanta. Feelings are very important. Emotions are very important in life. But when you are studying Shastra, emotions should not be brought in to object what is said by Vedanta. You cannot say, Swamiji, what you are saying is logically okay, but ye dil manta nahi hai. My heart doesn't agree with it. Kya karu? Okay, you do some more prayers, more karma yoga, more upasana. So when you are studying science, physics, chemistry, etc., do you bring emotions that time? No. They will say this whole thing has got so many molecules, and so much space is there. And between molecules are consisting of the atoms, and between atoms there is so much space. In fact, this whole clip, if all the atoms are brought together, it will be a small thing. So much space is there, but do you feel the space inside? You don't feel. But science explains to you. At that time, you cannot bring your emotion. No, no, sir, I don't feel like it. There are some people who think that our scientists, they say they have gone to the moon and all. This is humbug. They don't believe. I don't feel it is true. Feeling is not the pramanam. Feeling is not the means of knowledge to decide the truth of anything. Appropriate means of knowledge are required. Anyway, so here I am Satswarupa, Chitswarupa, Ananda Swarupa. And I being Ananda, I am Shivaha. Shivaha, one meaning is auspicious, Mangalam. I am Mangala Swarupa, pure. I am pure and Ananda, therefore I am called Shivaha. Blemish free, I am pure. I am fullness, therefore I am called Shivaha. And this idea is given in this shloka. So now we have understood the content, so the words will be easy. Mano buddhi hankara chittani naham. I am not. Manaha, the mind, buddhi, the intellect, the faculty of deciding, manaha, the faculty of emoting, ahankara, the faculty of asserting the doership, chitta, the faculty of memory, recollection, all of them I am not. Why am I not? Because I am aware of them. They are drishyam, I am drashta. I, drashta, am different from mana, buddhi, ahankara, chitta. And nacha shrotra jivve. I am not the ears, I am not the tongue. Nacha grana netre. I am not the faculty of smelling, faculty of experiencing smell. Netra. I am not the faculty of seeing. And nacha vyoma bhumihi. I am not akasha, space. Bhumihi, the earth. Na tejaha. I am not fire. Na vayuhu. I am not air. Vyoma, bhumi, teja, vayu. One is missing. Apaha. Water is missing to be supplied. I am not water. Now somebody may say, Swamiji, why are you saying this? Do you ever feel that I am space? I am fire? Sometimes you may be fiery, but not fire. So Swamiji, why negation is done? Because in Shastra there is a rule that negation of something should be done only when possibility is there. If possibility is not there of conclusion, then negation should not be done. It is something like somebody is coming on time every day, and if you tell him, don't come late, he will feel bad. All of you are coming on time, and I said, come on time, don't come late. Hey, we are coming on time, why are you saying? So, prasaktasya pratishedaha. In Shastra they say, when there is a possibility of wrong conclusion, then only you negate that conclusion. Here, nobody says, I am space, I am the earth, I am fire, I am air, I am water. Nobody is saying. Then why there is a negation? So here we have to understand all these 5 elements are representative of the body. Our body is consisting of these 5 elements. And therefore, Shastra has to say, you are not the body consisting of these 5 elements. And this type of presentation is done to convey one more point. that this body is made up of Panchamahabhutas, 5 elements, like the external objects in the world. And just as you don't commit mistake of considering external object to be yourself because they are Panchamahabhutas, similarly your body also is Panchamahabhutas. Why are you committing this mistake of taking yourself to be the body when the body is made up of Panchamahabhutas? It is also called Annamaya Kosha. It is going to come. It is made up of food. So, just as food is there outside, it is an object, you are not the food. So, that which is made up of food also, you are not. So, this is the style of Shastra to show that you are not the body because the body is made up of Panchamahabhutas. Bodies are inert. Body is inert because it is made up of 5 elements which are inert. So, I am not this body consisting of 5 Mahabhutas. Every day one needs to spend some time seeing this fact. After you do japa or something, you spend 5 minutes to see this fact. If required, you can by heart this stotra or at least remember the content and see that I am aware of this body. In fact, mentally you go through all parts of the body and you say, I am aware of all parts of the body, I am the knower of this body, aware of this body, and therefore distinct from this body. The more you are able to see this fact very intimately, the less you will be afraid of death. Because you have seen yourself to be different from this body. Like you know very well, I am different from the dress. Therefore, dress is destroyed, still I will continue to be. So, you will develop the objectivity by seeing this fact repeatedly. That is why such stotras are there. Alright, so I am not the gross body, that is said nacha vyoma. And I am not the subtle body, that was told in the first line. Mano buddhi ahankar, I am not the subtle body. Then who am I? Chidananda Rupaha. I am consciousness who is illumining, enlivening this body, enlivening the mind. The mind itself is a product of subtle elements. Sense organs are product of subtle elements. This body also is the product of gross elements. Whereas I am consciousness enlivening this body, mind and senses. That Chit Swarupa I am. And being limitless, I am Ananda Swarupaha. And therefore I am called Shivaha Shivaha. It is emphasized, Shivoham Shivoham. In fact, very chanting itself will lift you up. From this fighting jiva, you will become Shanta Shiva. Generally, we are fighting jiva, means ninja. Pujya Swamiji used to use the word ninja, that Japanese fighter. All the time ready to fight. From that stance of fighting, you become contemplative, Shantaha. So, I am not fighting jiva, I am calm and composed Shivaha. Shuddha Shivaha. I am pure, fullness. The pure aspect, purity aspect also is to be emphasized because many people have got the complex. What? I am impure, I am impure, I am impure. Especially if you are exposed to some religion for some time, they keep on saying, you have got original sin, you have original sin, you are impure, you are impure. See the difference. They say you have got original sin, you are impure. You have to be baptized to become pure. Then also you have to keep on surrendering to someone. Whereas Vedanta's view, you see, basically, fundamentally, really, you are pure. You are ever pure. Even when you thought yourself to be impure, you are pure. You were pure, you are pure, you cannot but be pure. Otherwise, what will happen? Your impurity complex will be exploited by others. You are vulnerable for the exploitation because you have got this what? I am impure, I am impure. When you tell somebody, then he will say, I will give you some mantra, I will give you this, I will give you some method, I will give you some puja. So by that you can become pure. So yes, whatever karmas required for some purification we welcome. But the understanding about myself is fundamentally, basically, really, what really I am is ever pure. Really, I am ever pure. So that idea is conveyed by the word Shivaha. I am pure, I am fullness. I am Mangala Swarupa, I am auspicious. This is one meaning of Shiva. There is another meaning of Shiva which we will be seeing when we are seeing second shloka. Because this Shivoham, Shivam will keep coming. So I will give you another meaning of the word Shiva at that time. Now we will go to the second shloka. न च प्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायुः न वा सप्तधातुर्न वा पञ्चकोशः न वाक्पाणिपादौ न चोपस्थपायुः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्. Please read shloka. न च प्राणसंज्ञः. I am not the one whose name is prana, vital air, life air. Enlivening air is called prana. I am not the prana which makes the body alive. And that alone is further clarified. Navai pancha vayuhu. I am not fivefold vital air. What are they? Prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. These are called pancha vayu. And these five vayus, five air, are associated with fivefold functions in the body. Prana is the vital air associated with respiratory system. Apana is associated with excretory system, waste disposal, liquid and solid. Vyana is the vayu associated with circulatory system. Prana, apana, vyana. Udana, ejectory system. When vomiting etc. happens, that is apana is active. And apana becomes very active at the time of death, separation. When the sukshma sharira, the subtle body is separating from the gross body. That is what death is. Simple definition of death is separation of the subtle body from the gross body. Divorce. The subtle body is giving divorce to the gross body. That is called this death. What is Janma? The subtle body getting associated with the new body. The association of the subtle body with the gross body is called Janma. Dissociation of the subtle body from the gross body is called death. If you understand that, then you understand that at the level of subtle body itself I am not dying. Much less at the level of Atma who is witnessing, illuminating the subtle body. All right. So this Vyana, Udana is very active at the time of departure. It is like a whistle blower. He says, chalo, 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 now time is up. So that Udana Vayu is doing that job of taking out all other pranas from various parts of the body. So Udana Vayu is active, means time to depart. Udana. That was, it is called ejectory system. And Samana is associated with digestion. So if somebody has digestion problem, in the language of prana it will be called Samana problem. So Samana is associated with digestion. So these are the 5 Vayus associated with 5 physiological functions in the body. And I am aware of them. I am aware of them, and this awareness can be very well appreciated by being aware of your breath. It's a very good exercise called prana vikshanam. In Buddhism they call pana, something they call it. So it's called, Sanskrit is called prana vikshanam. Observing your breath. It's a very good exercise for bringing this mind to calmness. It's a very good exercise. Just observe your breath. It brings you to inwardness. It brings inwardness also. So that is prana vikshanam. And I am able to do prana vikshanam because I am the observer, prana is observed. And that which is observed is drishyam anatma. I am drishta, the observer of prana, atma. Since I am the observer of prana, therefore I am different from prana, na prana panchavayu. And then nava sapta dhatuhu. I am not the 7 constituents of the body. In Shastra we have got different model. In Ayurveda this model is there, that body has got 7 constituents. The important factors that constitute the body. And they are called sapta dhatu. 7 constituents. And what are they? There are also different description is there. But one description is rasaha. Rasa means chyle. Chyle means a particular fluid which is providing nutrition. So we can say rasa means various nutrients. Rasaha. This is the first dhatu. Sapta dhatu means 7 constituents are there. Rasaha. Then rakta, blood. Blood is required or not? Blood is required for the body to be there. Then mamsa, flesh. Then meda, fat. Fat is required for the body or not? Fat is very much required. Don't hate the fat. Fat is required. Cholesterol is required. But too much is their problem. Problem for us, problem for others also. So, but fat also is a requirement. So that is the dhatu. Mamsa, meda, asthi, bone, majja, bone marrow, and finally shukra. Shukra means the sperm and the ovum. They are called shukra. Procreative, this cell, that is called shukra. So these 7 are called dhatu. And all of them material in nature and available for objectification. Therefore, they are drishyam and I am drashta, and therefore I am not sapta dhatu. Therefore, if some people have got fat, they become so conscious. They become very angry if you tell them, why you have become so fat? You will become angry. So, because we are identifying with this fat, now remember, I am not Sapta Dhatu. The fat is not me, fat is Drishyam. But take care of your health, don't worry this. But don't have complex based on fat. Fat is there, and it has got its own rule. Fat, one rule is follows, it looks like it comes easily but doesn't go easily. That is called fat. So that is how fat is. The sapta dhatur. Nava pancha koshaha. I am not five koshas. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. We'll see in details today. I am just giving the word meaning. I am not five koshas. And I am not the five organs of action. Vak, the organ of speech. Pani, hand. Pada, legs. Nacha upastha. Chopastha is not the word. Cha upastha. Upastha means genital organ. Apayu, the organ of excretion. These are called five organs of action. Vak, speech, pani, hand, pada, leg, upastha, genital organ, and apayu, the organ of excretion. I am not. Then who am I? Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. So this is repeated. More about this Panchakosha we'll see the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamashishate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.